Hey guys, here. Today a review of 99 overall Lefty Grove. Obviously throws from the left side. Four-seamer at 99. Curveball, fork, changeup, slider are his secondaries at the speeds you see there. The forkball and changeup are very similar. 4 mile per hour difference between them. We'll show that movement difference in a little bit as we show the stats compared. So, looking at the stats across the board, going with a 99 mile per hour fastball, it is very tough to handle. We'll see the windup. I'll show you it out of the hand in a minute. 99 hits per 9 isn't ideal. A little bit worse than Kershaw. K per 9, 109, nice. Walks and home runs per 9. Home runs per 9 being 99 is great. It means he's going to nerf a lot of home runs that would have flown out of the park. You'll see in a second, though. I think I show off a weird home run. Ball and base per 9 is 88 control. So here are his pitches. As you see in the top, it is listed four-seam, the break control, curveball, break control, forkball, break control, changeup. And his slider, I don't want to say it's unusable, but wow, it is bad. I like 69 break, 73 control. You're gonna hang that pitch a lot, right? I did suffer that, and I gave up a few hits. The changeup I hung a little bit too with the 78 control. So forkball. It's a little faster. It shows a little bit more break. As you see on the screen, though, the changeup technically has more break. You see it's got more downward movement than the forkball. Obviously, the curveball and slider are fine. So here we are pitching. Basically, everything that Lefty has, you basically have to set it up off the fastball. And only having like a 20 mile per hour difference between his best pitches, between the fastball and curveball, between those two like big ones, it's not like Kershaw. Kershaw has that, almost 25 to 30 mile per hour difference between the curveball. It feels like on the curveball you can kind of sit on it, move. It's easier to see. It's like perfectly timed up almost for a curveball. You know how like some curveballs come in a little quicker than you expected, some a little slower, like that Kershaw, like that Oswalt, that low 70s. Those are really nice curves, like the Greinke. But like curveballs that kind of like feel like they're perfectly timed maybe aren't as effective as you like them to see. Look at the ball release out of the hand. It's nice. It's got kind of like a 3/4-ish release. Isn't like the best, glitchiest release that we've seen, but I don't think it's like pure over the top. Super easy to see. Comes out of the hand. The fastball comes straight at you, and then you get a little bit like drop off with the changeup as I completely missed there. So obviously any pitcher that you can't control is going to be bad. So I'm just showing that like if you hang. Lefty's great if you hang pitches, though, which you will do because he's got less control than you like. You will suffer for it, and people will light you up. They will hit home runs. I think I might not have included in this review, but if Schwarber comes to the plate in this review at all, he hit a home run on a PCI 10 just early on the outside part of the plate. I think it was off a slider. So the slider gives up bombs, and maybe it's only worth using if it's out of the zone, but make sure not to hang it. There's a fastball, and he hit that pretty darn hard. So I think like the home runs per 9 being 99, it's great and all, but it is not like foolproof. You can't just like hang pitches and not expect to go out of the park, because I didn't even hang a pitch and it still went out of the park against Schwarber, a left-handed hitter, and he just popped it over the fence. So he does have counters. He isn't perfect. He isn't the greatest card I've used this year. I think that one still holds. That is still Kershaw, in my opinion, is the best pitcher. Grove is not bad though. Like I don't know if I haven't really felt confident pitching lately. A lot of this is in the event here. I think almost every single clip here is from the event at Hall of Fame, as most of my reviews are at Hall of Fame. So I haven't felt comfortable pitching as of late. I don't know if it's just me missing my spots, my controller that hangs pitches, but it feels like I'm missing my spots and people are punishing me for it, as you would against good players. That one, he hit the ball really hard, but luckily it was right at me because this is MLB The Show 19, and good user input isn't inputted, or it doesn't matter that much. So versus other auctionable players, because we all know Ryan and Kershaw do deserve a spot unless you can't control Ryan. Lefty is a lot easier to control than somebody like Ryan, but let's go through the other guys. I would still have Nolan Ryan in your rotation. Verlander, who would I rather have between Lefty and Verlander? They're about the same price. I would probably give, they're about on the same level to me, right? They're both not as good as like their 99 mile per hour fastball or high 90s fastball says they should be, but I think they could both perform pretty well for you. Depends if you like lefties or righties. Your opponent's lineup construction also matters, but there's not something you can perform. Bob Gibson, I had him in my lineup, but I have not been able to throw with him yet. So that's sad. I have not used him, so I can't confirm there. But I would rather have Lefty over Blyleven, Kluber, Bumgarner, Bieber, Cy Young. Greinke, I think, has a argument against Lefty, but I think Lefty had still take over Greinke just very slightly. I think those are about equal level too. But out of 10, Lefty 9.2. Thanks for watching Call to Action. I'll see you tomorrow.